Hey guys, here's E. Are you familiar with white meat? I'm not talking about the light-colored meat from poultry, but poached pork bellies. Believe me, they actually look white. That's how they got the name. So in today's video, I'm going to make a Szechuan dish called 蒜泥白肉, poached pork bellies or white meat in garlic chili sauce. Choose a piece of pork belly which is relatively lean. Weight for about 300 to 400 grams. Wash it clean to remove any blood on the surface, then cut it in half. This way our pork bellies can be cooked through a lot quicker. Take a medium-sized pot, place the pork bellies on the bottom, drop in a small piece of leek, roughly 10 centimeters long, a couple of slices of ginger, then pour enough cold water to cover the meat. Here I'm using about 1.5 liters. Then 1 tablespoon of cooking wine, it's a must when cooking meat. Half tablespoon of vinegar, it will help with reducing the fatness from our pork bellies. Turn our stove on high, close the pot with a lid, then bring it to boil. Once it starts boiling, we can reduce the heat to medium and continue cooking for about 20 minutes. After that, turn off the heat and let our meat sit in the same pot for another 5 to 10 minutes. We can test them by poking with a chopstick. The sauce should come out clear, just to make sure that they are cooked through. Finally, we can now transfer them to a plate and let them cool. Put them in the fridge while we are preparing our garlic sauce and veggies. We will need half of a whole garlic, about 10 centimeters long leek, a whole fresh cucumber. Mince our garlic finely. You can definitely use your knife or blender. It's simply faster for me to cut them with a herb scissors. Cut our leek vertically in half, flatten it on the chopping board, then julienne it to thin strips. You can also soak them in cold water to remove a bit of their spiciness. Now we can quickly shred our cucumber. Obviously, you can also julienne it if you have time. For our garlic chili sauce, we will need 2 tablespoons of brown vinegar. The sourness is the key to our sauce. Don't use rice or white vinegar, they just won't have the same kind of fragrance. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, you can also change the ratio as you like. Half tablespoon of cooking wine, half teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt and white pepper. Then a good 2 tablespoons of our homemade chili sauce. The recipe is on the card above. At the end, drizzle a bit of sesame oil. Mix them all together, then our garlic chili sauce is ready. The sauce should be spicy, sour, and cold. Now we can slice our cold pork bellies as thin as possible. They are so thin, you won't even notice any of their fattiness and oiliness. Now let's assemble them all together. Take a relatively deep plate, place our shredded cucumber in the middle, then top it with some leeks. Place our thin sliced pork bellies around the veggies like a blossom. You can leave the whole plate in the fridge to keep it cool. Then pour the garlic chili sauce on top before serving. Be generous on the amount of garlic, vinegar, and chili sauce. They are the keys to a tasty poached pork belly. Did you subscribe yet? If not, click here, click here, click here. Every day watch new videos at 6 p.m. Here are my 2 recommended videos. Thanks for watching. See ya. 谢谢大家。